Hey, Alberta, I got a question for you all. Everybody's whining, bitching, complaining, and basically sitting on their ass doing sweet F all. And they're blaming the nurses and the doctors for all the COVID bullshit. Okay, the nurses and doctors are overworked. There's hell of a lot of nurses out there that are damn good nurses, and there's a hell of a lot of nurses out there that ain't worth a pot to piss in. But the thing is, the nurses out there do deserve respect. So do the doctors. Personally, I think a lot of the doctors out there aren't worth bugger all. They believe they're God. They don't follow standard operating procedure, and they're as useless as tits on a boar hog. But the thing is, we still need to respect them. Nurses and doctors are there to help us. There's some nurses and there's some doctors out there and nurses, I'll put it that way, that believe they're God and believe that they don't think their shit don't stink. But the thing is, medicine has its problems. Medicine has its useless people. The so-called professionals that guard them, as far as I'm concerned, every one of them should be like what they do in China, taken out to the main square or whatever and put a bullet in the back of their head because they're useless. They're padding their own pockets, as far as I'm concerned. They don't care about patients. They care about the bottom line, and they care about their $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 salaries. There's too much management in AHS, and all they care about is their salaries they're making. Then if you look at Kenny, Chandro, and his little group of retards, all they're doing is making a name for themselves, padding their pockets, believing that they can do whatever the hell they want, and they can get away with it. I know this because I've actually had letters from lawyers telling me AHS can do whatever the hell they want. They can get away with all they want under the guise of COVID. They can do whatever the hell they deem necessary under the guise of COVID. Don't mind me, I'm also scratching my dog too. February 11th, 9 months ago, my wife died because of contracting E. coli in the Peter Lougheed Hospital. She was put on a Unit 42, most useless unit in the world. And I mean, they are useless. She died because of lack of care, lack of following standard operating procedure, lack of responsibility, lack of pretty well everything. She had inept LPNs. She had inept care. I know this because I have my wife's nursing notes. I have a lot of notes because somebody was nice enough to send me an unredacted file, along with the redacted file AHS so quaintly let go. I've approached lawyers, I've approached everybody to get their opinion. And everyone says AHS can do whatever the hell they want because of COVID. They can abuse our relatives, our family. They can do whatever they need to do, all in the name of COVID. It's time that Alberta Health got their shit together, and it's time that Alberta citizens got their shit together and basically stood up to AHS, stood up to Jason Kenney, got his ass the hell out of office because he's as useless as tits on a boar hog, as I said. He's just as bright as a dim bulb. We need a proper province. We need proper health care. Every government official since Ralph Klein has screwed with healthcare. Every time they screw with healthcare, people die. People lose their lives because doctors are overworked, nurses are overworked. There's a lot of people in there that are improperly schooled, and they don't know what the hell they're doing, and they think they're God. They don't follow standard operating procedure or shit. I know this because my wife was supposed to get antibiotics under the guise of Alberta Health. If they believe you have sepsis, they should start you on antibiotics right away. Her dipshit doctor waited and waited and waited. They asked for an IV, but nobody came because the AVAS team, they were short-handed. But yet, a brilliant bulb on the unit could have called ICU and had somebody come in to give her the IV, but they didn't. People need to stand up. People need to get second opinions. People need to basically rethink what the hell they're voting for. If you want NDP, they'll fuck you over. You want UCP, unless they clean up their house, they're going to fuck us over too. We need a party that's going to take care of Alberta Health. We need a party that's going to take care of the people and not themselves. We don't need a giant frickin' road through Cochrane and out to the mountains. We have one. It's called Highway 1. Now he's rebuilding Highway 1A. We don't need all these little road crews and shit. We need money put where it belongs. Back in oil and gas, back in Alberta Health. We need to take care of our own. Screw all the other fucking provinces. We need to take care of Alberta. Alberta should be first. Not a bunch of retards running this province, but the people of Alberta should be first. We don't need any stupidity. We don't need any mental patients taking care of this province. We need proper governance. We need people that are going to take care of the people of Alberta. We need a government that's going to be here for us. We need Alberta Health, where it's going to be a proper Alberta Health. Ever since Mr. Duckett, it's been shit. We have hired garbage. We get garbage. I'm glad I don't ever have to go back to a hospital. The nice part is I'm palliative and I accept that. I don't have to go to a hospital and worry about dying in the hands of a bunch of people that are inept. But the thing is, I stand up for the nurses that are actually qualified. One last thing. Doctors don't do medicine, they practice it. Nurses, they do medicine. Doctors spend an hour and 20 minutes maybe on the unit. They read the notes, they fill out paperwork, and they bugger off. Some do see the patients, a lot don't. The nurses are on the unit to pick up after the doctors. Nurses are on the unit to pick up for the mistakes the doctors are making. You want proper health? You support your nurses. Check out your doctors. See if they're actually qualified to wipe your ass. Good luck. Because this province is going down the toilet fast, and I'm waiting for the swirly for it. Kenny's going to drop it into a bucket of hell, and we're already there. Good luck.